Hello. Welcome to a quick video on writing an ideal status report for the BELT program. In this video, we're going to cover a number of topics. We are going to look at what is a status report frequency, and how to write a status report. So pretty straightforward. The first thing we'll do is, what is a status report? A status report is a periodical update on the progress of a student and the class. So in a status report, basically you're going to be writing to an iCode BELT student's parents or guardians or whoever will be getting the periodical correspondence, and you'll be writing a quick message from the perspective of the student's instructor. So you're going to, talk about what, what's going on in the class, how is your student progressing, where can they get better? And we'll cover about how to write the status report here in a moment. Status report frequency is pretty straightforward. Every 2 classes. So depending on how your location executes your BELT program, you should be doing 2 hours a week. So really that comes out to be 1 status report a week. I'm not entirely sure what day you're going to send it out, but it's probably best to do it when it's fresh in the brain, or if you have some sort of documentation method, which I highly recommend. Writing it right after class might be the best thing. So right when you're done with the class, the 5 to 10 students that you have, my ideal situation would be to just sit down after class, after you're done cleaning your hub, and just knocking out those status reports. The bulk of the status report can be pretty much the same for every student in terms of what you talk about in the class. And then the specific metrics and growth and status about the individual student is obviously what will change. So let's take a look at, in my opinion, what are the key features to writing a status report. 4 to 5 sentences should be pretty straightforward. That's enough textual content to inform the parent or the guardian, what's going on in class, because that usually can take a couple sentences or two. We're in this sprint of this BELT and we're really focused on this platform. Right. And then, specifically in the last 2 classes, we've done X, right? So that's pretty easy to get 4 to 5 sentences, especially if for your entire class, you're kind of mocking up, what the initial information is. So using the lesson plan class summary, which we'll take a look here in a moment. The sandwich method is I actually got this from Elena. So if you guys know Elena in the corporate office, she taught me about the sandwich method many years ago. And it's basically when you need to give criticism or feedback about a person, the best way to do it is to start with saying something nice, saying the negative or critical piece of information, and then ending it with something nice. So it's kind of like a sandwich, right? Where the bread is the nice things that you say, and the criticism goes in the middle. So nice, criticism, nice. I really think that that's one of the best ways to do that. It's just a method. It's not mandatory to be written that way, but I find it to be pretty easy when you're giving feedback about a student or anybody really in general to do that sandwich method. So that one comes straight from Elena. And then also a really quick and easy way to get some starter content for status reports is to just use Chat-GPT, which I'll show you how to do here in a moment. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the lesson plan, the class summary that's at the bottom of the lesson plan. Here we are with the lesson plan. We are in, this is Black Belt, Sprint 1, Class 1, Hello iCode. And I'm just going to take a look at the lesson plan. And if you scroll to the bottom, scroll all the way to the bottom, at the bottom of every lesson plan is a class summary. So as I mentioned, one of the first pieces of information that you want to add into your status report is to let the parent know what's going on. They're paying for their kid to come to iCode and learn STEM and learn coding and engineering, all these different super exciting things. And a lot of the times, when their kid gets out of class, they hey, what did you do today? Oh, me and my friend, we did this, and we were the little kid just kind of goes off into wherever, and it might be hard for them to articulate exactly what they did in that class. So using this class summary, really easy. You can take this, you can either copy it directly word for word. That's definitely something that it can be used for. You can take kind of the high level topic that's being conveyed here and rewrite it in your own words, or you can also use Chat-GPT. So one way to use Chat-GPT would be, here's a prompt that I have for Chat-GPT, and we're just going to do this live and see what happens. Here's my prompt. It says, and you can almost, if you have one conversation loop with Chat-GPT and you use it for all of your students, you don't have to write all this down every time. Later on, you'll just say, here's the class summary, and here's the kid's name, and here's the pieces of information that they did. So, here's the prompt. I need to write a 3 to 5, I think we had it to be 4 to 5 sentence class status report. The report needs to be about my student, Kevin Jenkins, who is in the Black Belt STEAM program. Here is a summary of what the class is about. And then this is actually the class summary from the lesson plan. I literally just copied and pasted it in there. And then I said, here's 3 items of feedback I have for Kevin as his instructor. And notice it's kind of like the sandwich model. Kevin is having a blast in class. That's a good thing. Kevin is struggling with basic keyboarding. So that's my kind of criticism. And then Kevin was the fastest to install VS Code and Java. And then the final is, please take all that I've given you and make me again, 4 to 5 sentence status report for Kevin's parents. So let's go ahead and just hit enter and see what happens. So in our recent introduction to iCode class, Kevin has shown great enthusiasm and is truly enjoying the coding experience. He was noticeably quick in installing essential tools like Visual Studios and Java, demonstrating a keen aptitude for grasping new technical skills. However, Kevin is currently facing challenges with basic keyboarding, which is an integral part of coding efficiency. We are confident that with practice and support, he will overcome this hurdle and continue to excel in the program. Overall, Kevin's progress is understanding the fundamentals of computer programming, and his eagerness to learn are commendable. That's a pretty solid status report. So depending on how much effort you want to put in, this actually over time using Chat-GPT might be the quickest, like I said, because so check this out. If I want to do this, I've already had this one part of the conversation. If I go, give me just a second. Let me write another prompt real quick. Okay, here is another prompt, and I'll just read it word for word. It says, this is great. Thank you. I'm always polite to Chat-GPT just when they take over the world. Here is another student. Her name is Sasha. Here are the 3 items of feedback I have for her as an instructor. She was very helpful in assisting students with the installation of Java. She struggled to write instructions for the how to draw the smiley face algorithm challenge. She showed resolve when she stuck with the algorithm challenge. I was impressed that she asked for help only after giving it real effort. So I'm just going to hit, I'm going to say, please make the same kind of status report. So let's go ahead and just hit enter and see what happens. So it says, absolutely, here's a report for Sasha in the Black Belt program. It says Sasha has been a standout student in her recent introduction to iCode session, particularly in the collaborative skills. She displayed commendable teamwork by assisting her classmates with the installation of Java, which reflects her strong understanding and patience. While she initially struggled with the writing instructions for the how to draw the smiley face algorithm challenge, her determination was evident. Sasha impressively preserved through the challenge, showing great resolve by seeking assistance only after putting a significant effort on her own. Her ability to tackle difficult head-on and collaborative, tackle difficulties head-on and collaborate effectively makes her a valuable member of our coding class. I need to wear my glasses right now. Oh man. Okay, so anyways, here's another, that's just two status reports, right? That's two status reports. And I think if I have a class of 5, I could just kind of keep going back into the prompt and saying, this one works, here's the next student, here's the next student. And then at that point, right, you're kind of being a little bit more efficient with your work, because notice the first time, I needed to kind of give this information and then also, this information. But then the next prompts, all I need to do is add, here's 3 items of feedback that I have for Kevin as his instructor, or, for student X, and then you put the information in. So, right, this is really the same thing right here. Here's the student, here's the 3 pieces of information. And honestly, you could probably just stop saying, please make the same kind of status report. It will know what's going on. So that's one way to do it pretty quickly. That's just a suggestion. If not, you're more than welcome to write them by hand. Okay, cool. So that is a quick tutorial on how to write an ideal status report for an iCode Belt student. My name is Carter Ash. I work in the corporate office, iCode corporate office. My email is down here, carter.ash@icodeschool.com. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to have a conversation with you and make sure that you have all the resources that you need to succeed. So I hope you have a great day, and hope all of your Belt classes and iCode programming is running smoothly this year.